International Day in support of the victims of torture will be celebrated on the 26th of June each year. And this year, the Human Rights Office Kandy demand the government and the Attorney General to indict torture perpetrators, as there have been no indictments since 2007, especially with regard to the cases that we have appealed to the Attorney General. We have been having a number of torture cases, more than 50 cases, which we have already referred to the Attorney General, but no indictments were made so far.
Sri Lanka has passed Act number 22 of 1994 to bring a law for torture to punish the perpetrators of the offense of torture. Torture is mostly committed by the police officers in Sri Lanka. Whenever they arrest a person, it is commonly believed that police has a right to torture people. It is a very unfortunate state of affairs. To implement a law, there has to be very good substantive law, procedural law, and public policies. Whenever a police officer has committed a torture, the torture victim naturally has to lodge a complaint against the police officer in the same police department special branch called Special Investigation Unit, which is in Colombo. Most of the torture victims in Sri Lanka are very poor torture victims who don't have proper means to access to justice system.
Therefore, torture continues to take place, very especially in police station, due to investigations, because in Sri Lankan police system, the only investigative method is by torturing people, which is sometimes accepted by also the general public, because they think to get the truth or make a confession, they have to torture people.
If a person lodges a complaint against a police officer for torture, there is a real danger and enough experience in Sri Lankan context that they are subjected to retaliation from the same police department by fabrication a number of cases over and over again. As a result, most of the torture victims are not inclined, or rather they are scared to go to law enforcement agencies to get redress, fear of reprisals from the police department. On the other hand, whenever a successful complainant, if he brings his case to the Attorney General's office, there is a room for the abuse of discretion, because in Sri Lanka there is no prosecution policy. There are allegations that number of cases which have been submitted to the Attorney General for the indicting of torture offenders have not been indicted. And also there is another problem that even if these perpetrators are indicted, due to Sri Lankan laws delays, it takes years and years. Sometimes it takes from 10 to 20 years to conclude the case. This protracted litigation process is unbearable to a poor torture victim.
Even going to the education process or to the judiciary, we see a lot of other issues, especially because torture cases or any case for that matter in Sri Lanka takes a very longer period, and especially when it comes to torture victims, we have to, as office, when we encourage them to go to the legal process, we also have to give them protection and security, along with many other assistance, legal, medical assistance, psychological assistance, and so on. And there have been also instances where perpetrators were being sought by the police or the perpetrators, and there have been incidents where the torture victims were even killed. We had two such incidents in the past.
Due to laws delays and the inability of the justice system to deal with torture perpetrators, people have lost their faith in the justice system. This is a very serious rule of law issue. Therefore, not only passing the laws, it is the duty of the law enforcement agencies that not only laws are good and fine in the books, but they should be implemented very efficiently, protecting the victims of torture to see that justice is done.
Therefore, the delay also becomes a major issue not only to the torture victim but also to the family, because in many other cases we had to actually not only provide security to the protection to the torture victims but also sometimes to the whole family, and this is becomes a kind of a major component in providing holistic assistance to torture victim. And I think there has to be a lot of reforms in our legal system, because as I mentioned before, there is a long delay in prosecuting torture perpetrators.
On International Day in support of the survivors of torture, we demand the government to indict the perpetrators of torture, bring them before law and enforce the law, make sure that the Sri Lankan justice system is keeping their law in par with the sophisticated legal systems.